Gatekeepers. I am Emily Edu.
At Dennis Keton.
Yes, guys, it's been long. It was because of the international breaks, but now we are at international. It's because of the international break, but now we are back. And remember, in the EPL we left in game week 12.
Yeah.
We're now back to game week 13. And before we start, anything maybe you say about the international breaks?
We were international breaks were nice. At least Kenya, we played against a team called Seychelles.
Ushelisheli.
We won by 5-0. The same team was thrashed. How many goals? 9 goals to nil by Ivory Coast. On the other side, Germany mysteriously lost to Turkey by 3-2. And of course, Kylian Mbappe's team, France, surprised a team called Gibraltar by scoring 14 goals against them, where Mbappe had a brace, Mbappe had a hat-trick, Giroud had a brace. The team which is surprising many currently is Brazil. Brazil in the CONMEBOL, they're not performing very well. Currently, they're position 6 in the ranking of qualification to the World Cup. So Brazil needs to rise up. But above everything else, it's been a fair and a great international break. The only bad thing about it is many players have actually gotten injuries from this international break. But we are happy to announce that some of the injuries which were gotten from there, they are doing well. Somebody like Onana, who had an injury, who had a knock. Somebody like Haaland. They are doing well. So let's see how it goes. So Pogba, back to game week 13.
Actually, speaking of Erling Haaland, he will be at Etihad tomorrow as Mancity welcome Liverpool. This one is early kickoff. I don't know why they had to put it early kickoff, because on Saturday 25th, Mancity against Liverpool will be at exactly 15:30 EAT, and on Sunday the last game will be Everton against Manchester at 7:30. I think they could have done more over the shuffle, but anyway, Mancity will be playing against Liverpool. Now this one, surprisingly, many of you will not think these people that in 52 games they have played, Mancity has had only 12 wins, Liverpool 21 wins, and Liverpool has had more home wins compared to Mancity, who have had 10. Mancity has had only 2 away wins, Liverpool 4. So this stats has something to say about this match. So Mancity against Liverpool.
As we jump to this game, so let's first of all tell you how the matches fared last season. Last season, both teams won their home games. Mancity won by 4-1 at Etihad. On the other hand, Liverpool won by 1 goal at Anfield. So clearly, this match has always been. This is a fixture which, number one, you need to know that it's always a fixture which never lacks goals. We don't get 0-0 in this fixture. Players always are outgoing, and we always get a lot of goals in this fixture. On the flip side, you find that Liverpool have their top scorer is Mohamed Salah currently with 10 Premier League goals. On the flip side, Man City's top scorer is Erling Haaland with 13 Premier League goals. That goes ahead to tell you that the competition is tight in terms of the front runners in terms of attack. But Man City also have somebody called Alvarez who has like 4 or 5 goals. Then Bernardo Silva also to add to their arsenal. On the other hand, Liverpool, the person who has been doing the most is Salah. And of course, the Terminator himself, Mr. Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez, in the international break, he has managed to score 2 or 3 goals. He's been super impressive. So Darwin Núñez is just a guy we need to watch.
Not only Darwin. Actually, Liverpool fronts, they have been shining during the international. The likes of Diogo, Darwin,
Gakpo was also
Salah,
on the score sheet.
Gakpo, these people are just scoring everywhere, which is a good thing to Liverpool.
It's a good thing, yeah. So Pogba, quickly, let's jump into injuries. What are the injury news in the two teams?
Man City, De Bruyne is back in training, although not for that game. On the other side,
John Stone also is away.
John Stones.
He will be missing the game. He's injured, yeah?
Injured?
Yes.
Wow, that's not
on the other side?
Good news. On the other side,
On the other side, we have some few guys, people like
I thought Van Dijk, but Van Dijk,
Van Dijk.
Tsimikas, no,
Tsimikas is back.
Andy Robertson.
Andy Robertson.
Yeah, I think he's still
the shoulder injury. He's still out.
He's still out. So Andy Robertson, Stones officially will be out actually.
True to it. So this is one of those matches which is even hard to even talk about because you even don't know where to attack it from. But let's do this. Pogba, when you look at the two teams, let's look at the midfield. Who do you think is more set in terms of midfield? Which midfield do you trust most? I'm talking of a Man City midfield whereby you'll get somebody like Rodri at the center, controlling that midfield. Of course, the other injury for Man City, Kovacic is injured.
So he's not a first.
Yeah, he's not, but he's out. So we are talking of a midfield which consists people like Rodri, people like Bernardo Silva, and of course, maybe if you want to introduce the winger Doku, or maybe Grealish, whoever you want, vis-a-vis Liverpool's midfield, of course, whereby
that post of his life. And McAllister. I'll trust the Man City.
Man City. If you look at the attack, who are you fancying for the attack? Who do you think has the best attack?
Man City all day long.
Man City. So, for Man City and Liverpool, it will be Darwin Núñez and Mo Salah versus Alvarez and Erling Haaland. So tell us whose bet you're placing your bet on the two attackers.
Erling Haaland.
All
day long.
In this one, guys, Mo Salah loves scoring against Man City, and the odds are he will be scoring in this fixture. So I don't know, if you're a fantasy lover, make sure you captain him because he's about to make you happy. So Ederson had an injury scare during the international break. Hopefully he will make a return to the squad, but let's see how it goes. So Pogba, how do you want us to go about this? Now, having said that, having talked about this, so I think let's just jump straight to our predictions.
2-2 in favor of nobody. I'm going with a draw again.
A draw. Man City are usually lethal at Etihad. They always do what they do best.
But Liverpool are back defensively.
Liverpool defensively, they are back. They are trying to do what they do best. By the way, in match week 12, Liverpool won by 3 goals to nil against Brentford. On the other side, in match week 4, Man City leaked a lot in their defense. They conceded 4 goals against Chelsea, a game which resulted in 4-4. So, Kazipo. So, this is a game whereby, for some reasons, guys, I'm looking at a Liverpool win. I know it's a surprise bet, but trust you me, for some reason, I'm seeing a Liverpool win. I'm giving them a 3-2 win in this fixture.
Burnley playing against West Ham. Now, this match will be played at 6 p.m. Immediately after that game, we'll go into the Burnley against West Ham. Burnley will be at home.
West Ham to continue with their impressive form, even though Bowen also got a knock. He did not participate in the international break because of a knock. That is why he was left in the English squad. But having said that, I feel like he might maybe make a return in the Premier League. So West Ham for me, 3-1.
Burnley still, they haven't come to terms with the energy that you need to manifest in the Premier League.
You are wearing their home jersey.
No, this one, West Ham. It's West Ham. Actually, by the way, guys, these two people they're almost alike, the Burnley and the West Ham jersey.
Yeah.
But I'll be on the West Ham side. So Hammers, I'm going with Hammers to win this game 3-1.
3-1, yeah.
Luton against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace all day long. I'm going with Crystal Palace to win this game because Luton Town they played very good against Manchester United. Although Manchester United won 1-0, but it could have easily ended on a draw or a Luton win if they were more clinical. So this one, of course, I'm going with Crystal Palace.
In match week 12, Crystal Palace lost in a very crazy way. They actually allowed Everton to win against them, which for me was points dropped. So I feel like they are going to come back guns blazing, trying to recover the points which they lost. They have a very good goalkeeper who is leading in the lead of clean sheets. So let's see if they maintain that. So Crystal Palace to win this by 3-1.
Newcastle against Chelsea. Now this one is another mouth-watering game. Chelsea, they they had the best game I've seen so far this season against Man City, and to be honest, it was a Chelsea were to win that game irregardless, but due to some reasons, it was a draw. But Chelsea were the better team against Man City. Now, how do you see coming into this game?
It's going to be a very difficult game. Of course, Newcastle versus Chelsea has never been an easy game, especially in the recent times. The last time we met, we played against Newcastle. The match resulted in a 1-1 draw. We all remember the Trippier on goal, and of course, Anthony Gordon scored for them, which made it 1-1. So, as we are coming to this match, it's not something which we want to overlook. Newcastle will be coming into this match wanting to rewrite the wrong week they did in match week 12 when they were playing against Bournemouth, and the world was surprised when they lost by 2 goals to 0. I personally never saw that coming, but it's a time for them to make amends and see whether they are going to correct their mistakes. On the flip side, Chelsea are encouraged with the type of form which they are continuing to build. The team is building up. Young players are trying to gel slowly by slowly. Kuku is almost back. And on the other hand, Reece James is he's now we can say he's fully fit because even in the game against Man City, he started for like 60 minutes, then he was rested. So this is a game which I'm actually looking for a good game. For some reasons, I feel like Chelsea will be able to win it by 2 goals to 1, though it's gonna be a difficult game. Chelsea needs to prove a lot of things, especially in front of their home fans, because they have not been performing well at Stamford Bridge. So 2-1 for Chelsea.
Yeah, Newcastle will be at home.
Oh, Newcastle will be at home. Now that even adds or makes it interesting. Chelsea are playing very well away this of late. I don't know why, and but though playing in front of St James Park is not an easy thing. Still, I'm maintaining a 2-1 win for Chelsea.
Well, St Newcastle, they still have a couple of injuries to start with, and playing against Chelsea, Chelsea were impressive against Man City, very impressive. I hope they continue with the same. So I'm going with the Chelsea win 2-1. I hope they continue with the same spirit they played against City. Nottingham Forest against Brighton. Taiwo picked up, it's called groin or what?
Groin injury. Yeah.
Yes, groin injury. So he won't even feature in the AFCON.
Oh, it's a long term. Huh?
It's a long term. So Nottingham, I'm going with Brighton since they drew last time. I'm going with them now to win this match by at least 3 goals to 1.
Brighton have been performing poorly of late. Time for them to rise up. So 2-0 for me.
Sheffield against Bournemouth. Bournemouth won, right?
Yes. 2-0.
2-0. I'm against Newcastle. So I'm expecting Bournemouth this game now since they'll be at home. No, since they'll be away at Sheffield. You don't expect these small teams, to play the way they do play against a team of their own level. So I'm going with 1-1.
Sheffield drew against Brighton. They played a very nice game. So as they're going to face Bournemouth, it's going to be a very crazy game. On the other hand, for real, guys, I'm seeing a 2-2 draw here. The Blades and the Cherries. It's going to be a very sweet game. So 2-2.
Another fantastic game. Brentford will be at home facing Arsenal. Now, guys, Arsenal, they always have a bone to chew with the Londoners. Okay, Brentford from North London.
Yeah.
This one is a London derby. But in this London derby, sometimes back, Brentford stole. No, the VR stole 3 points from Arsenal through Brentford. So Arsenal have something to prove against Brentford. They really have something to prove against Brentford.
This is gonna be a very interesting match, considering that Gabriel Jesus is officially back. So that means that Nketiah might start from the bench. And let's see how it goes. But overall, I feel like this is going to be a great fixture. Brentford will be at Brentford Community Stadium, whereas Arsenal will be the visitors. So this is a match whereby I fancy Arsenal to actually pick up where Liverpool left, because Liverpool actually won by 3 goals against Brentford. So Arsenal should pick up from where Liverpool left and be able to win this match, especially now the the race for top 3 is super tight.
Very.
So you want to win to be able to catapult your opponent from the top of the table. So I'm going with Arsenal to win by 3-2.
Spurs against Aston Villa. Spurs have been crumbling since the Romero and red card, Hodgberg.
Yes, yes.
Since the Romero and Hodgberg injury, red cards. These people have been, I don't know what was their problem. I don't know what their strongholds. I don't know. But they'll be back at home facing Aston Villa. Another big game.
Just point of correction, guys. It happens on the show. The red cards were for Romero and Odogu.
Udogie.
That guy. Yes. So it is what it is. So Tottenham versus Aston Villa, it's never an easy game. It's always a very crazy game. Tottenham have a point to prove, especially after losing consecutively. Their loss started with Chelsea when they lost by 4 goals to 1. That is the game which Pogba is telling you there were 2 red cards. From there, they moved next to the next game again. Wolves, which they lost by 2 goals to 1.
In fact, Wolves made a comeback
in the last minutes. Yeah, so now they're going to face their bitter rivals Aston Villa. Last season, Aston Villa beat them home and away, and I feel like Tottenham has a point to prove. A bone must be chewed in this match, considering that Aston Villa are enjoying a form of their lifetime, so it's not going to be easy. So let me go with a 3-2 win for Tottenham.
I'm also going with a bounce back for Tottenham. Tottenham, let's do this. I'm going with a 2-0 victory for Tottenham. Everton against Manchester United. Now, there's a team which, if luck was a person, if luck was a team, this would be Manchester. They are playing very badly and getting results, which is vice versa. It's vice versa because in the Champions League, they're playing very well and they're not getting results. So they'd rather play not so well and get results than play so good and lose. Manchester has been winning 1 goal. They score 1 goal, then they defend the whole 90 minutes. They are coming to play against Everton, a team which won last time. So this one, allow me, I'll go with 1-0 in favor of Manchester, but the goal will not be scored by forwards nor midfielders. People like Lindelof, and for your info, by the way, Wan-Bissaka is back in training. Rasmus Højlund picked up a knock, but he's fine. And Luke Shaw, they call him Roberto Carlos, is back too. So 1-0 in favor of Manchester.
This is a good game. Where will the game be? It will be at Goodison Park. So Everton are coming into this game encouraged after a great performance against Crystal Palace, where they bagged all the 3 points. On the other hand, Manchester United, just as Pogba has told you, they are not giving you that kind of football in which you want to enjoy. But at the end of the day, as Mourinho told you, it's all about results. You bag results, who cares about how you played? So that is Manchester for you. As they're going to face Everton, it's always a rivalry, of course, when these 2 teams meet, because especially Everton and Manchester United share a good history of trading players left, right, and center. But it is what it is. So this is a match whereby I feel like it's one of those games whereby Everton will just want to play for the books and play well. On the other side, Manchester United wants to... Even Manchester United themselves are surprised to find themselves in the position which they are currently.
No, we are not surprised. So the world is surprised.
So they just want to make sure that they continue improving and going top of that table. So this is a match whereby, guys, I'm seeing a 2-2
draw. Fulham against Wolves. Now this game will be played on Monday. Fulham will be at home against Wolves. Now this one, the 2-2 draw you just said, will be coming into this match.
Wolves after beating Tottenham. Fulham on the other side, they will be at home at Craven Cottage. Let me just be full of praises to Fulham, because at least that guy, the former Wolves player, is going to meet
his name
Jimenez. Is going to
Mexican
meet
sensation.
Jimenez is going to meet his former team, and remember he scored his first Premier League goal, so maybe that is going to encourage him to even continue scoring goals. So I'm going with Fulham to win this by 2-1.
Fulham to win. So actually, thank you guys. That has been Game Week 13 for you.
Thank you. Until we meet again, keep it the Gatekeepers TV. We are available on all podcast platforms and across all social media platforms. Remember to subscribe and share our content across all platforms that you can afford to get yourself in.